Hello, this is a reading for the zodiac sign of Virgo for June 2020. This is Virgo Sun, Moon, and Rising, and of course, cross watchers are welcome. So thank you so much for clicking on this video, you guys. As you watch this, we are approaching the end of June, but I still want to reflect on what's going on. So, Virgo, wow, there's going to be a lot to talk to you about. As you guys might be able to hear, there's a little bit of rain. My window's open, and you might even hear a little bit of thunder, Virgo, so that'll be nice. And I also just wanted to mention that as I record your reading on, well, it's very late in the night on June 27th, and the moon is currently transiting through Virgo, so I'm interested to know how the 26th, the 27th was for you guys, because we do have that moon. You know, it could be a little bit more emotional, but to say the very least, I am preparing for quite a deep reading, as always, Virgo. So we have the Hermit card here. This is your ruling tarot card for those of you guys who don't know. And we're going to go ahead and check very quickly here before we start shuffling some kind of message that might be here for someone out there for June. Just the energy surrounding you. Wow. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords, Virgo. This is the card right behind you guys for the month of June. Okay, so there's someone out there who's listening that might be going through some painful endings in June at some point, okay, regardless of when they occurred or took place. This could be mental. We have the Ten of Swords, if you didn't see that, okay? So this is an ending, Virgo, and it's a quite painful one. There may even be betrayal or backstabbing energy to consider. Sometimes I even mention with the Ten of Swords that there might be actual spine or back pain that someone is dealing with in the situation. But this card looks exactly what it is. What you see is what you get, Virgo, with this card. But I do want to say that this is a good ending, because I would definitely most certainly like to have 10 swords in my back end. You know, I want betrayal to end. And these are the things I talk about with the Ten of Swords, because people see this as more of a negative card. But you can see here that the dark energy here, the light at the end of the tunnel is coming, okay? So there's just something going on in June. June is the light at the end of the tunnel for you. It is the summer solstice. We have a lot of energy. And I will periodically mention astrology throughout this reading, because it will apply. I do not want my chihuahua to disturb me. Go lay down, Ty. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, it looks like there's someone out there who's going through some sort of ending. Now, this could be someone else around you, Virgo, but either way, we have this, you might have turned your back on a situation, or you may feel that way about someone. Someone may feel that way in the situation. You're reflecting on painful endings, and I just want to say here, it might be mental with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, sword energy, okay? This may be things that you're thinking about. With the Ten of Swords, it's physical, it's mental, it's emotional, it could even be spiritual, okay? But you guys are going to know where this is taking place in your life, this betrayal or this pain. It's the light at the end of the tunnel, though. And I want to show you guys this one more time before moving on even further into the reading, that there's something here about you being your own light, Virgo. You know, we got the Hermit card to represent you for a reason. It's the wisest tarot card, all right? This is a popular card over the last few months when we've been in isolation and solitude with the quarantine. And the light at the end of the tunnel can very well be, you know, what's going on in June as we approach July, how the world is kind of slowly opening up. You guys are maybe coming out of your shell and your hermit energy a little bit, coming out of the house. It's nicer in most of the parts of the world, okay? So I don't know, Virgo, there's just some kind of ending or pain relevant, okay? And it looks as if it has something to do with maybe the ending to a job, the ending to a home, maybe some kind of financial conflict, but it's affecting your mind. This ending is affecting your mind, okay? This betrayal or deception, this backstabbing energy. But also, we have the Five of Pentacles, which tells me this is a very physical change as well. So you could be feeling this at a financial level, this loss. This is pain and loss for someone out there watching in June, okay, who feels abandoned. Some of you guys feel really betrayed and left out in the cold, backstabbed. I have to keep mentioning that. This ending is going to leave someone in the situation. Maybe Virgo, for some of you guys, you're turning your back on a painful situation. You're leaving someone or something out in the cold, and you know, it's really hard. The fact that June exposed this to you, Gemini season, Cancer season this month, 11th house, 12th house energy. I'm sorry, 10th house, 11th house energy. So career and friends, very, very highlighted, okay? Collective energy. We'll get to that when we get in the reading. But as far as this here, I just wanted to say it's very hard for Virgo to leave other people out in the Five of Pentacles. Why? Because you guys have actually been through this. Now, for some of you holding these cards up just now, I want to say you're not alone. There's someone here who, maybe that's why it's hard. However this resonates, it might be hard for someone to turn their back on someone, because there's been someone here who's weathered a storm with you. You guys have been broke together. This could be a family member, a friend, a lover, whoever this is. I don't know. Someone here is feeling the loss of something because of some kind of ending. This could definitely be the ending to a job, ending to a home environment. Okay, left out in the cold. Okay, but this is a chapter ending. This is extremely karmic. Okay, we have the planet Saturn here, the world card. So this might have to do with the internet, the World Wide Web, boundaries and restrictions. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Scorpio, a Taurus, or an Aquarius, all the fixed signs. But this is definitely an ending to a chapter. This part of the reading, now you don't have to resonate with this, but if you do resonate with this, please stick around for the other part of the reading, because this is definitely, if this is your vibration. I like to give my readings in kind of a two-part. I like to feel the energy aligned with Virgo, and then I like to shuffle and give the universe a chance to speak to you all. But as far as this is what I'm picking up on. If this is your story, then stick around, because someone here is going through a very painful ending, and it seems to be an ending to a chapter. It might involve travel again, if I haven't mentioned that. I feel this has an extreme effect on your emotions. Okay, we have a Queen of Cups showing up. Some of you guys, it's very important to mention a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio woman, which I kind of felt in your pre-shuffle. I did feel the need to mention that when I was pre-shuffling for you, Virgo, to align with your energy before the reading, the Moon card fell out. So some of you may be dealing with your opposite sign, Pisces. Some of you may have heavy Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy in your chart. If not, and if you're not dealing with those signs, then at the end of June, it is Cancer season, so I feel there's going to be an increase in emotion, specifically emotional anxiety. There may be a water sign woman here who has worries, or maybe there's a water sign who's got you worried, but there's something here about you're losing sleep at night. Someone in the situation is losing sleep at night. They're up all hours of the night. They may have nightmares or anxiety, some kind of worry here, and it has something to do about moving on. I don't know if someone moved on to a water sign, or if someone just has some anxiety mentally about moving on to a situation where they can actually sleep. Because you can see what's happening here. There's a lot going on in your mind, thanks to Gemini season, which is also a mutable energy just like you, Virgo, also ruled by Mercury. So the beginning of June had an extreme effect on your thoughts. In big surprise, Mercury also took its turn to retrograde at the end of June. So Virgo is extremely mentally affected in June going into July, but we don't want to forget about your emotions and what needs to be balanced there. Whether you're dealing with a water sign or not, male or female, anyone can take on the qualities of the Queen of Cups. This is you, Virgo, in a state of calmness emotionally, balance, being mature emotionally, but having anxiety, trying to balance your emotions out about what's got you worried. Maybe possibly your thoughts late up at night, getting woke up at all hours of the night. I'm not sure. It has something to do with you needing someone here who has anxiety, needs to get to a calmer place emotionally. But it's like there's this lingering energy of juggling a truth. Okay, there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. There's a younger person here with something to say. There's something here about a missing fact that you need, and that someone needs the truth. You or someone else needs some kind of information before they move on. A lot of air energy right here. Okay, there might be some kind of truth that comes out about someone moving on, and it gives you anxiety. It might involve, again, a Scorpio woman, Pisces, Cancer, but this may be also you, Virgo, doing this to become the Queen of Cups in Cancer season. It's very important to master your emotions in Cancer season. Otherwise, trust me, you will fall into that darkness. Cancer is ruled by the moon. This could be something someone you know is going through, especially if you're connected with a water sign. But like I said, this could also be someone else's emotional approach, but someone here with a lot of anxiety needs to reach a place of calmer waters, literally and metaphorically. I also want to mention the Queen of Cups is very loving, very kind, compassionate. She's intuitive, psychic, and she's very embracing and like I said, loving. Okay, so there's a lot of love in this situation, even if there's anxiety or worry. Some of you have worry about that. Just a lot of feelings. And this might be someone who left or you left or something like that. There might be travel involved, especially with the world. Okay, now I don't know if there's some kind of closing to a chapter, but it's like throughout these endings, even though if you're anxious and you can't sleep and you have all this anxiety because you're analyzing everything, Virgo, make sure that you're just being kind to yourself emotionally, allowing yourself time to stabilize what you feel, okay? But we do have earth energy here, which I think you'll identify with. You know what you've lost. You know where abandonment has taken place. There's someone here who needs to seek sanctuary. Maybe this is someone who's without a home or a job again. Either way, someone in your energy, you or someone else, Virgo, going through a very, very tremendous ending. For this to be behind the Hermit card for June, I can tell that June definitely was a month of, you know, I can say, guys, that there's a time of poverty and homelessness that is ending. I can tell you that. You know, I don't mean to seem so overcritical, but this is me as an empath feeling your energy and how you might be perceiving this situation. It's very easy at first to see all the negatives. Oh, I got betrayed. I was hurt. Oh, you know, oh, I don't have this. I don't have that. This is over. Well, guess what this also says? That there is a painful, financially conflicted situation where you're left without. You're left counting pennies, counting breadcrumbs. That's over with. And honestly, you're going to come out as the Queen of Cups with this energy. Okay? You're going to come out as the Queen of Cups. You're going to come out very in tune with your emotions and your feelings, Virgo. And there's a lot to reflect on. A lot of endings, a lot of pain. It is important for you to get in touch with what has caused you pain without blame or guilt, Virgo. Very important there. Without blame or guilt. Just reflect on what this has taught you, how you can rise up from the situation and no longer claim victimhood. Because there is some kind of light coming in for you. And whatever or whoever, whatever situation ended, be it a job, home, person, place, thing, this chapter is over. Okay, this was karmic. It's come full circle, and it's time to move on to greater emotion and feelings. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap into June. Hopefully that resonated with someone out there. If not, maybe stick around and see if I pick up on something here with your situation. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for June 2020, and I want to know how they entered June. Show me Virgo's energy for entering. Okay, so we got a couple cards here. Knight of Swords, Six of Wands. It's interesting. I'm noticing so far with the readings for June that this Six of Wands seems to be at the beginning of June for some reason. A lot of attention, a lot of recognition. Now, we do have a Gemini, and it's interesting. We got heavy Gemini energy that is relevant to mention at the beginning of June anyways, because as I said, the beginning of June is Gemini season. So I want to take this time in part of the reading to mention that Gemini, especially for Virgo rising, please watch for your rising sign, you guys. Excuse my voice, by the way. Gemini is 10 houses away from you, Virgo. So the beginning of June and even the ending of May was extremely focused on your future. It was extremely focused on your legacy and career and things, 10-year cycles, things like that. So you guys might even be dealing with a Gemini. Maybe you guys have Gemini energy in your chart to help identify this part of the reading. Maybe you have Aquarius, Libra energy, but this, you know, first and foremost is Gemini. Now, I want to say with this Knight of Swords, for some of you guys, this could have took place at any point in June, but I'm going to read it as how you came into June. There was something very quickly said, maybe a quick decision, and these are, they're not going the right, I'm not saying they're not going the right way, but, because this ain't about right or wrong, right? But these two white horses, I didn't realize that, but there's two white horses in this picture, and they're facing opposite directions, so communication and recognition may be at odds, is what I'm hearing. There might have been something you really wanted to say or something someone really wanted to say. Now, let me give you a closer look at this Knight of Swords. Talk about Gemini season. Very confrontational here. This is a person who says something quickly, and it might even cause like an argument or a battle. This is not the King or Queen of Swords. This person is definitely a lot quicker to speak out and rush in, and maybe even a little bit mentally impulsive. Definitely could be an argument or some kind of mental conflict there, controversy with the person. This might have even happened, something that was said might have happened at a celebration with the Six of Wands, or again, I'm getting this vibe similar to the Cancer and the Gemini reading, that someone here, they might have, like, remember, you know how the protests and stuff have been going on? There definitely might have been something like that. Because I feel this is a protest or someone speaking out with their voice at the beginning of June, being acknowledged for their truth, okay? Or you're acknowledging someone's truth at the beginning of June, and you get some kind of acknowledgement or promotion, or there's some kind of attention or celebration where there's a bunch of people, okay? And someone's got the center of attention here. And you're using that to speak. You're using your voice, I hear, or someone is in the situation. Now, I want to say before we move on here, the Knight of Swords has to make a quick decision. So I don't know if there was a quick decision made at the beginning of June because there was a significant amount of attention placed on a certain thing. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. So this does have something to do maybe with a job, co-workers, anyone you collaborate with financially, physically, tangibly, some kind of valued contract or agreement with three people that are working all together, that kind of thing. This could definitely be a Gemini that got a promotion at a job, or you, Virgo. Someone here may get a promotion at a job, or they're getting recognized for something. Okay, something may be getting signed here. There might be a third party, not necessarily in the way you might think, but there is three people with three different incomes here, or something going on like that. I feel there might be a need to step up here at a job, or you guys had to quickly decide something and go with it. Okay, now I want to say this is also Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So as I was going to say, I should have followed my intuition. Someone here goes live. They speak to a live audience online. Okay, for sure. All right, and someone might even, this might have to do with your work or your job if I haven't mentioned that. But there's a lot of options here amongst these three people or amongst this plan collaborating. But so far to see, similar to Leo, you're coming into June really ready to say something. But I don't know, there's something that's got me puzzled about how the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands aren't facing each other. So it's like, there's something here about the hype, Virgo, and you're going the other way to communicate in a different way. I just stopped shuffling at the Nine of Wands. So there's definitely something here as well where someone might be defensive. This could definitely be some kind of protective vibe. You're protecting something. Someone here is very strong and they're very ready to persevere whatever comes their way in June. Okay, someone's been through quite a lot, but back to what I was saying, there was something that was said right to kick off June. I don't know what that chunk of cards was. Now there's a Sagittarius here that might be important. There's definitely a younger fire sign and an air sign. Some kind of truth and positive good message that came to you in June. That was the missing piece of information that you needed. Someone stayed very patient. You or someone else. It could be a Sag, like I mentioned, or an air sign, fire sign. Doesn't matter the sign. There's some kind of positive truth that's expressed with this Page of Wands and this Ace of Swords. It's in relation to some kind of choice or juggling. Maybe there was the truth that came out about someone juggling. So someone was like, you know what? I'm done being patient and trying to balance this all out. Even though there's regrets here. Five of Cups. There's definitely regrets and disappointments on someone's behalf. Listening. Emotional conflict for sure. But let's see. What else do we have for the first couple weeks of June? We have the Sun card coming out with the Four of Wands. Wow. 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 So there's a Leo here. There's a child. But most importantly, the Sun. Okay, your happiness is what I meant to say. Your happiness, your clarity, your vitality. This is the most positive card in tarot. It's that youthful energy. Like I said, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a light on you for some reason, Virgo, or someone. There's some kind of attention here. I feel very strongly that someone has Leo energy, you or someone else. I see Gemini, Leo so far. There might be a Gemini child or Aquarius child or a Libra child even. But we've got some happiness coming in here at some point at the first half of June. A lot of happiness. This could be the birth of a new child coming into the home. There's some kind of celebration that's important to mention. You're celebrating a home, a foundation. There's some kind of commitment. For some of you, this might be a proposal, but there's definitely something that you're being acknowledged for that makes you really happy. And again, it might be at a commitment, but I want to show you this. There's the Ace of Cups here. So there's new love, new emotion. There could be a new home that is very emotionally fulfilling. A new love, if I haven't mentioned that. Wow, something's turning around in your favor come the second half of June. It took place the first 2 weeks, though, and you guys know exactly what this is, because now you can finally see. This could be in relation to your career as well. I definitely see some of you guys moving up. And I know it's weird times. Some of you guys are unemployed or going through financial conflict, especially with that Ten of Swords and that Five of Pentacles. Some of you are even going through troubles at home and stuff. There was a full moon in your fourth house of home, Virgo. Sagittarius. Okay, and that was on, well, yeah, right here actually was on June 5th. So there could definitely have been something eclipsing there. All right, please know that for the next 19 months, there's going to be a lot about family and home and that kind of vibration that is affected, especially in June when we head into Cancer season down here. For you, this could even be a new friendship coming in. because we move into your 11th house of friends and groups of people. Here you are with a group of people. Was there a group of people at the beginning of June and someone said something real quick? Or someone said something real quick, got attention for it? I don't know if this was a bunch of likes on a certain post online, or if there was a lot of viewers on a live or something, but I do see a new home. There's something that's got your emotion flowing. Behind the Ace of Cups, we already seen the Wheel of Fortune, but we have the Three of Swords. So if there were breakups or separation or lies or deceit, anything like that, betrayal at a heart level going on, please know, Virgo, that if you're out there heartbroken, that your luck is about to change. The Wheel of Fortune doesn't just show up in a reading. It represents Jupiter. So there's a faded new love and attraction here. You might have had to have a heart-to-heart conversation with someone, or it might have been a third party and stuff like that. But for me, this is heart-to-heart, head-over-heart decisions. I definitely think that some of you guys were stuck in heartbreak, but there was a breakup or a heartbreak or something, pain and loss, sorrow. It doesn't have to be a heartbreak. It can be pain and loss and sorrow in any way. Just like that Five of Pentacles. Someone out there is feeling loss in multiple ways. But I just want to say, you know, those of you stuck in that energy, it's changing in June. Okay? It's changing. There's some kind of faded karmic cycle to where things are going to turn around in your favor. Good luck. And it's bringing a new emotion. Now, let's go ahead and shift into the second half of June. For Virgo, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So for many of you heading into July, heading into the second half of June into July, there is something you need, something you've been praying for with the Four of Swords. It's something you need to take a break, specifically a mental rest, something you need in order to meditate more. Okay, this is a great card to come up for Virgo, or any strong sign that's analytical and suffers from, you know, overthinking and stuff. Because there was something you really wanted to do and say. I'm not sure if you did it. I just see the energy here coming into June. There was definitely some kind of quick truth and intellect or decision that needed to be made. You had to act and think quickly coming into June in order to claim the success and happiness and this commitment, whatever it is. It looks great, though. A lot of positive cards. Similar to the first 3 zodiac signs I've recorded before you, Virgo, a lot of minor arcana. So June was kind of a minor month. But these are the minuscule details I'm hearing under the surface of what's really going on. There is really big new opportunities coming into the second half of June, a lump sum of money you needed, whatever it is that you need. All of you are going to need different things, but it's something you've been praying for and meditating for. It's something that is linked to someone walking away, maybe returning. This could be a full moon where someone decides to walk away from something that's emotionally draining and actually head towards fulfillment. Someone's going on a soul journey here. They've meditated. They need guidance. Someone's very spiritual here. Got Scorpio energy, something you need or something that someone needs in order to walk away to a more healing place. I'm telling you, someone's like on that eat, pray, love shit. And we got the Ten of Cups. This is a home, happy family situation. Maybe with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, definitely picking up on Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy with all this water. But that's just your emotions and your feelings. So I don't know if this is a lump sum of money, this pinnacle. It's something you value, though, and it is a new beginning. Remember, you had a new love. Now you're getting new money and financial opportunities. And I'm not really surprised because there was a new moon in your 10th house of career. So what else do we have for Virgo wrapping up June 2020? Now, I just got a glimpse of the Page of Pentacles. So this is definitely a new financial offer. But the thing is, okay, this might involve a child or an investment or an apology, or it might be a gift that's given to you. But there is some kind of conflict with this. I don't know if people are fighting over this money or if you're done fighting, because this is the done fighting card. Someone here is choosing not to speak because it'll start an argument. And this might have, again, taken place in a group of people, especially because Cancer is all about groups of people for you. So at any point that you're in a crowd of people at the end of June going into July, it's very extremely important. Something comes in at the end of June, a lump sum of money, and it actually, you know, more money, more problems kind of stuff right here. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Why? Okay, something you need, something somebody needs. It could be you or someone around you, Virgo, but something that someone needs in this conflicted situation. There's 3 people in this card. Could be a third party. Okay, there's obviously something going on here. So there's a happiness in a home environment. There's happiness. There's a happy commitment here, but arguing, bickering. Someone wants. There's this lump sum of money. I don't know if this is about rent, but just so I don't lose you guys. Basically, what I'm getting from this is that, you know, you wanted to say or do something at the beginning of June. You didn't have the money or something. You didn't have a missing piece of information or something that you desperately needed. This was causing conflict. I don't know if this is over money or over some kind of new beginning. You remember, this flew here, so there's definitely, this is about someone who's arguing about their happiness and a commitment or something, or, you know, something like that. There's a child in a home environment here, too, that might be linked to these arguments. But two people are left not speaking. There's someone in the situation who's heartbroken and feeling betrayed and therefore acting like a fool, acting really mean. There's mean words that are said here. Okay, now bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. So all the aces have shown up for you, Virgo, except the Ace of Wands, and that might show up as we finish this reading. So a lot of new beginnings in the making. But first, you're going to have to just, you know, I don't know if there's some kind of lump sum of money you need to argue. I'm getting a little bit of a court vibe for some of you here, but not all of you. There's something here about the truth as well. There's new love, there's new thoughts, there's new ideas, there's mental breakthroughs, clarity, and enlightenment, and definitely something you need coming in, and it's coming in quick. There's a decision that you had to make. You had to think very quickly about this opportunity. This is a golden opportunity, by the way. And apparently it has something to do with your truth. Now, there could be something here about an Aquarius, because we have the Star card. There's an Aquarius child here. Someone here, there's someone coming back from the past to communicate truth. And this is very emotionally fulfilling. There's definitely a new love that some of you guys are wishing for, and it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But it's like, I don't know, some of you guys have to break free from a current commitment in order to get this fated love. There's a Taurus here. There's a Leo here. There's a Virgo. So we've got Taurus, Leo, and Virgo. And that there might be endings all around, but there's fated endings and heartbreak. I feel like for some of you guys, there's like breakups and then immediately this new person comes into your life. But look at this wish. This is literally a wish and then a wish fulfilled and granted. Two different cards that mean wish. And all of this is sparked from new communication and clarity from the past and memories. Like, there might be some kind of nostalgia here where someone says something for the first time, but it's not someone says something, they speak their truth, and it's not the first time. It's like, it triggers memories for you. This has something to do with equal give and take as well. Okay, because someone here came into some value, or a large sum of value or money. And of course, it caused conflict, or there's an argument or something you need to get you out of a place of bickering and arguing and just mind games. There's also money mind games here too. We have the High Priestess, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. I'm going to put this back, but this is obviously for someone. We got someone here with a Libra moon, Aquarius moon, Gemini moon. We have some kind of message coming. There's some kind of secret message here. There's definitely secrets. Pisces, Cancer, you guys might want to watch for your moon sign. Virgo, there's something you don't know. This might have been coming out. I almost want to keep that, but I'm going to reshuffle. Okay, we got the, this feels a vibe. This feels like a vibe. I don't know. You know what, Virgo? I'm going to take this as a sign to trust my own intuition for your reading, because I was going to reshuffle, but this is how I'm going to trust my intuition right now, because it just fits perfectly right there. And with the High Priestess on the table, which is a very near and dear card to me, there's something at the end of June where you're going to have to trust your intuition. Like, you're not going to think it's it or something like that, but it's it. So if there's something you don't think is over, it's over. If there's someone you don't think is your soulmate, they are. Like, something like that where you knew intuitively, like, kind of similar to the Cancer reading. We have some kind of secret that comes out at the end of June, and it might be because of a text message, an email, there might be some travel or online. I definitely see a female Aquarius or Libra, maybe even Gemini. We definitely have Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini in your reading, those zodiac signs. I don't know if there's an argument and someone travels, but there's a need to focus at the end of June, Virgo, for sure, on your truth. There might even be certain things that you are keeping. I just know that the end of June is kind of a secret for you guys. There might even be secret commitments, because we got this lining up there. So there might even be something being offered to you that you're not willing to fight for anymore with this Five of Swords, because you already received a promotion elsewhere, or there's some kind of bickering or arguing over attention and a promotion. I'm just seeing the cards and how they're lining up, but you have to act quick on a new opportunity. You have until the end of June to make some kind of decision, but there's definitely some kind of secret moon energy, illusion, maybe even fear. Trust your intuition. You may have a dream that gives you clarity, but there's communication coming in, maybe in Leo season, but I feel like it's going to come in as well at the end of June. Clarity. Keep in mind Mercury's retrograde, Virgo. Speaking of Mercury, that is the card that this is partly why I wanted to leave this reading how it is, okay? That, and we've reached about our time limit here. But we've got Mercury residing over your whole entire reading. Mercury and Scorpio may be a very significant placement when it comes to you or someone else. We do have Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio here. There's going to be endings that are, there's an ending that is manifested for you, Virgo. There's definitely a Scorpio woman here, or someone with Scorpio female energy that is really trying to remain emotionally mature throughout all these options. But she's desperately keeping her eye on someone who's juggling. This water sign has many options, and they're going to speak some kind of truth, hopefully. But basically, Virgo, June was all about you transforming mentally, okay? Something ending so that something else can manifest. There's a very magical ending here taking place. And again, Mercury and Scorpio may be an important placement, okay? But the only major, well, no, I can't say that. We have the sun and the moon here. So the new moon and the full moon may be very important. Someone here may have a Leo moon. There's a Pisces and a Leo here. There's a Cancer and a Leo. Some kind of combination like that. But the only two major arcanas in your reading for June is the sun and the high priestess, which is the moon. And we have Mercury. So those planets might, the sun, Mercury, and the moon may be important. Or trusting your intuition about what you can see might be important. Because there's something that was shown to you. That light at the end of the tunnel, that darkness. Because I'm getting a light and dark vibe here. Something was shown to you about your own happiness at the beginning of June. And even though things seem kind of dark, it's your job, Virgo, literally, to cut through and speak out. There might be something someone needs to say to a Pisces or a Cancer. There might just be a secret that needs to come out or something like that. But it's like someone needs to focus here on the truth and clearing up certain illusions, okay? Because we already know there's endings, transformation, and rebirth here going on. So, alright, I hope that, what is this? I don't know if that dripped or whatever that was, but I don't know if there's, I don't know what that was, honestly. A teardrop, maybe on the Ace of Pentacles, someone's happy that they got this lump sum of money. I don't know, it'll end an argument and help someone move forward with the truth. There's definitely a Libra here with secrets, I want to say that. Okay, someone here, this might be someone's ex-wife, or they might be living, I don't know what's going on, Virgo, but obviously you will coming in. Now this is a very Cancerian vibe here, so maybe Leo season will reveal more of it when we're not under this heavy moon energy. So yeah, as I was gonna say, guys, thank you so much. This is what I have for you. If this resonated and you'd like a personal reading, please check in my description box for the info there, and you can email me. We can talk more about how to set up a personal reading with me. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, subscribes, and shares. Hopefully June was not too bad of a month for you, Virgo. I love you always, and I will see you guys again in July. Bye.